So this US dollar CAD analysis for Monday the 3rd of September. Now let's just have a look at the prices and where prices may likely go. So previously we've had price test this 129, had a brief pullback, tested the 129.44, had another pullback, saw sharp acceleration through 129.44, brief consolidation below the 130 here, break above the 130, pullback, tested the 130 from above with the other confluence of the 200 period moving average here. Held support in around a 200 period moving average and at 130. From there, we've seen the bullish buy side momentum take us up towards that 130.69. Testing on a few occasions, we've had a couple of rejections from that 130.69. We have had a brief pullback more recently, and we do see points for another test of that to 130.60. We've had a pullback here towards that 130.69 here on the US dollar CAD. So if we do see this break and hold of this 130.69, we're looking for move towards that 131.11. Successful break from which we'll be then looking for prices to head up towards possibly the 131.88. Successful break from which we're then looking for prices up towards that 132.54 here on the US dollar CAD. If, however, we do see a breakdown, if we're not able to break and hold above the 30.69, we're looking for a move back down towards this 130 with the added confluence of a 200 period moving average. Previously in there we found support, so if we do find support there again, fail to hold support in around that 130 with the added confluence of a 200 period moving average, we'll be then looking for price head down towards the 129.44. Successful break from which we'll be then looking for price head down towards this 129 here on the US dollar CAD. Beyond the 129, of course, we do have the 128.39. I do think it's a bit too far. I think it's too far out of the range here on the US dollar CAD. Far in the range may just be around that to 129 if we do see a breakdown here on the US dollar CAD. What we'll do now is have a look here at the monthly chart to see how prices are developing. Get scale on here correct. As we can see here, more recently, we found support in towards the mid to low 20s here on the 120s here on the US dollar CAD. We've had this acceleration here to the upside. We've rejected in around that 133. I think it's in around that 133. We've had this pullback, so we've gone to a bit of a consolidation here on this monthly chart here on the US dollar CAD. So we'll see if we can continue to hold in around that 129. In around that 129, 130. So I'll probably say in around that 129.44. We'll see in around that 129.44 if we can hold support there and see further recovery here to the upside on the US dollar CAD. But if we do start to break down beyond the 129.44 to the downside, we may just see a deeper pullback in towards the mid 20s here on the US dollar CAD. We'll have a look here at the weekly chart. So on this weekly chart, we can see here we have our lows, higher lows still. We had a series of higher highs. We've gone to this consolidation, saw a leg down in a move, saw further sell side momentum. So we are seeing a bit of sell side momentum coming into the market from in around our highs. But this sell side momentum has been punctuated by quite a few bullish weeks here, punctuating this trend to the downside. So there's a great degree of strength by the bears at present. At the moment, the bulls are still in this market, and on the occasions they do show themselves and slow the acceleration here to the downside. So even though we are more recently trending slightly to the downside, it has been punctuated by a few pullbacks here and there, and overall structure beforehand was somewhat bullish. So on this daily chart, we do have our highs in around at 133, pullback, lower highs in around at, in around at 133.83. I should probably preface that actually. In around at 133.83, we have lower highs in around at 133. We've had a pullback. We pull back towards that 31.88, so further sell side momentum, another lower high. So we've had a series of lower highs here. We've had price come down towards that 129, where we do have the confluence of the 400 period moving average. We've had a pretty strong bullish reaction up towards that 30.90, 30.69, and currently we are seeing a bit of a pullback. So we'll see if we do have this continued recovery to the upside here, and if that is the case, we're looking for a move towards that 31.80, possibly at 32.54 before testing at 133. Previously in the area we saw sell side momentum come into the market. So we were saying that the market was trending slightly to the downside, punctuated by pullbacks, and it's pretty much what I mean. So we are seeing the market head downwards, but we are having quite a few pullbacks here, suggesting that there is still a degree of bullishness underneath this market that presents itself from time to time. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US dollar CAD analysis. Thanks for watching.